when it's rainy and windy, what do? We go plant in the garden, because hopefully everything can get watered in real good. I don't know how good it's going to be videoing today. We'll see what happens, but we've got to get some stuff and get down there. Matilda, you got to get the bike down here and bring that down, okay? Okay, Matilda, that's the bike there. We're going to use to plant carrot seeds. So you reckon you can bring that? Thank you, Raven. Hold on, I'll just get rid of this. Good girl. Yep.
Nice job.
Just got to make sure all the parts are there for it.
Princess, and I am Cheetah.
Yep, you got to take that to the car, right?
Where is the car? Down below.
So we've got lots to do today. The only thing that's going to hold us back is the rain. I got a cube of compost yesterday. Hate buying it. It's gone up in price definitely, but we just haven't perfected our system, especially over winter. It needs a cover. It just gets anaerobic and nasty, so it's on the to-do list, but for now we're just going to have to buy stuff. It just doesn't grow if you don't add compost. And I've got 2 bags of wood shavings up there that we're going to replenish our pathways with. So if it does end up raining on us, getting too bad weather, I've got a backup plan. We've got to propagate some bana grass for the food forest. So we'll see how we go, see how windy it gets, and for now let's get into it. Okay, Jasper, can you go get the wheelbarrow? Remember, it's in the potato patch. Just tip out everything that's in it and then just bring the wheelbarrow over here. Thank you, Jasper. So this bed here is our first bed we're pretty much going to tear apart. It's pretty much just broccoli and cabbages and stuff like that. I think there's 1 red cabbage left there, and they're getting baby cabbages, but they're going to sacrifice, so we're going to cut all these off, and it's going to be like a no-till, and we'll just add a little bit more compost. So Jasper, do you want to we can get the knife and we can start cutting some of these.
The scythe?
Yeah, I've just got a knife, I can't find the scythe. Yeah, sure, it's going to be a little bit hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
We might need the big scissors. Do you want to go grab the big scissors?
Make it harder, Dad.
No, they'll make it way easier. I think this is going to be way harder.
I don't think I can do that.
So let's hope this is a bit better than the knife. Way better. Okay, so we're just going to leave the roots in the ground, feed all the worms and everything, and these will feed to the chickens.
No, at the end it says, you are ladybug.
Okay, Raven, Matilda and Jasper, can you guys start weeding out this bed, and I'll give you guys a hand, okay? Then we can put some compost. Remember there's onions there, so don't take out the onions, okay? But all the rest can go. What is that, Raven?
It's a tea. I did not know what it's called, but it's tea.
So what I'm thinking with this space here is I've already got onions on either side, and I think we're going to go one row of brassicas through the middle, because it's a little bit narrow for 2 brassicas. So 1 brassicas through the middle, like broccoli or cauliflower, something like that. I've got all the seedlings in my greenhouse that have been grown from seed, and then I've got heaps of onions next to me, and leek and red onions that I need to thin out, so I can like finish off this bed all in onions on the other side of it. And I was going to put carrots in here, but I think I'm just going to find somewhere else to put carrots, because I think the onions and the carrots are going to kind of compete with each other since they both go down. So yeah, I think just onions, brassicas, and then in a couple of weeks it'll be beans. Got heaps of bean seeds, but they can't be planted until after the frost date, or I'll be wasting seeds. So pretty much the only thing I'm doing here in preparation for the seeds is aerating it just a little bit. Well, I'm kind of seeing if I do have to or not, but it is heavy clay underneath. There's like that much compost, and then it's just all heavy clay under there. But I definitely don't want to rototill, and I definitely want to keep these kind of no-till. And there is a lot of earthworms under there, so I think for this bed I'm just going to add a thin layer of compost and plant on top of that. Just dig around the seedling and that, and let the earthworms aerate it for me. I'm not going to do any more forking in this bed. While I'm gardening, the kids are over here playing in the dam with Enzo, so sometimes it doesn't really matter if they're not helping me in the garden. It's just about them being outside and enjoying the outdoors, even in this horrible weather. This right here is what we're going to be planting today. So I think I've got some sprouting broccoli, some red cabbage, and some normal broccoli, and some normal cabbage, I think. But I'll have to see what I can actually fit in that space, because they need quite a big spacing. But there's going to be a few rows to do eventually, but we'll see where we get to today. And the tomatoes down here have all, most of them have come up, and some peppers and that, so that's good. We'll see. I'm definitely not ready for them, so they can take their sweet old time. And this is the finished product of the one bed. So we've got brown onions down both sides, I got purple sprouting broccoli down the end, and then this half is just normal broccoli. So the plants I did not climatize. I just run out of time to do that kind of thing, so they'll just have to be what they be. If some die, I've got plenty of other ones in the greenhouse that I can replace them with. And yeah, so now I'm going to try to get onto this bed. If it rains any more than it is, I'm going to have to start on the bana grass. But yeah, I might start weeding out this bed and getting it ready. There's still lots of stuff like the celery and the leek and all that has to be thinned and stay in here. And I don't know if Debs wants all the red cabbage at the moment, but I might have to go ask her. Actually, I'm going to go up, have some lunch. I'll meet you guys down here. Just like I'm back. Okay, I've got told don't touch the red cabbages unless they're splitting, leave them. So I'm just gonna, I might leave that bed for now, even though I kind of want to put the wood chips in the pathway, because at the moment they're in these big bags on the back of my truck and I can't lift the bags off, so I have to like kind of empty it as I'm going, and soon I'm going to need my truck, so kind of a problem. But for now I'm going to do this bed here. I'm going to thin out the onions and get rid of those lettuces that have all gone to seed at the ends, and then I might do the same thing, plant brassicas in the middle of them. It's supposed to rain tonight, so hopefully all this stuff just pops to life. I also want to thank Cole and Danae for all you guys baking you done for us yesterday that you bring around, Danae. It was awesome, those biscuits and the banana cake. We really appreciate it. It's been 1 year tomorrow since the incident happened, and I'm not ready to talk about it on camera that much into detail, but if you guys want to know what is going on, what I'm talking about, go look at the Let's Talk video. I'll try to put it in the description, but that's the best way you can find out what's going on, what I'm talking about. But for now, I'm getting back into gardening, back into weeding, and also over there I've got to put some peas. So I've got some sugar snap dwarf peas. I need to do a bit of rigmarole there. So enough talking, let's get into it. In that bed I was just preparing, I actually want to do something a bit different. I want to plant Brussels sprouts because it's a shorter bed. It would take up the whole bed, so I think somewhere over here. Okay. This one here, I think Brussels sprouts. I have a lot of Brussels sprouts, and there's some kale in here, so kale, I don't know where I'm going to plant that yet, but Brussels sprouts, some of them are going there. So another bed bites the dust. Onions and Brussels sprouts. Hopefully they survive. Next up, I'm going to do this pea trellis. I'm going to try to get some of this white mesh out there, maybe put it around, but first I'm just going to get some compost, chuck it in there, and we'll see what happens. So it's really starting to bucket down now. What I've done is I've put this pea trellis up because the bamboo last year wasn't enough, especially when it's windy, so I'm going to trial that out, see how it goes. Doesn't look as good as just the bamboo, but it's all about food, not how stuff looks. So anyway, that's about all I'm going to do in this garden today. I'm going to now get some bana grass, cut it down, put it on some pots, hopefully. See how we go. Raven over here might even help me, eh? Yeah. So these are our bana grass, about 2 meters high. We're pretty much going to cut them down to the ground, propagate them, put them in pots so we can plant them in the food forest in about a month's time.
What do you say? They're E for meter.
Give me that one. So look how much we got out of that. Hopefully about 100 bana grass we can get out of that. Chop it into 3 pieces. We'll take it in the greenhouse and we'll give it a go. But just imagine like 20 of those in a syntropic row, how much mulch material that can actually provide to the trees and break down and feed the food forest system. That's the plan. Let's go, Raven!
Yeah!
Okay, you guys are absolutely soaked. Meaning my camera. This is all the bana grass we've got. So we're going to probably put about 4 raven into these pots. Okay, we haven't got that much pots left, but we'll see how we go. I do have some bana grass at the back there from last year and some tithonia up there, which we'll be planting out first, but yeah, hopefully these take. This is our first time propagating bana grass, so it's definitely not a how-to, but it's see what happens, see how we go, and if it does work, at least you'll know it works.
This time we are now in the greenhouse because it is really rainy. And this is what we are doing with the clothes. Well, anyways. And so me and Dad, I got start. I don't think so. Why? But do actually for anyways, soon I'm gonna get a ride. And yes, I got it wet from Theo. He sprayed me with a water gun, and then I had to change my clothes. Now we are planting. Now.
Okay, right? What you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna fill up these,
And then
you're gonna try to put 4 sticks in.
Yeah.
But they've got to have their sides up. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. They got little pointy things on them. Oh, you're right.
the pointy
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, see this little thing here?
Yeah.
It's got to be pointing up. Okay?
And the up way do you point go down?
Nah, so like that. Okay?
What do you do with ones that doesn't have them?
They should all have them.
Yep.
See that little bit there? See that's going up. If you're unsure, you just ask me, okay?
Yeah.
I think they'll still grow, but they'll grow like upside down. We've got to push it deep. Push it right to the bottom. Use your muscles.
It's really good.
Good, alright? And then just try to spread these ones so they're like that. Oh, that's right. I'll fix it in a little bit.
We did up. Now going down to the bottom.
Just like that, we are done. We've got about 50 up here, 4 in each pot, and we've got, there's about 10 in that pot, and then we've got about 20 or so in that pot in water, which is just an experiment. So we'll see how it goes. And just wanted to show you, we've got our okra over here coming up.
Yep.
And we have some cucumber coming up, some sunflowers, and also some amaranth. So slowly things are coming up in here, which is cool. But for now, we've definitely finished for the day. We have long lived this rain, and you better go up and see what your brother is up to, Master Theo. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll catch you guys later. Look out.
Raven out. So Theo is the naughtiest of all of them. But Evelyn, she's suspicious. Bye. I'll see you soon. I'll see you guys in the next video.